Welcome to the Sneakers Sit Down. I'm your host, Mr. J1 Hype. Take it easy. Enjoy the show. Enjoy your day. So, recently I did a video on the Fila vulc 13s. I had visited the Fila store, a new Fila store in my area. I'm down here in Florida, Central Florida. They opened last year, and I picked up like 4 new shoes that I never owned. One of them was the Fila vulc 13s, which I did the video on about 3 or 4 days ago on this shoe right here, so check out that video. And like I said, I picked up 4 other shoes that I'm going to be showing you guys, so we're going to do like 4 parts to this video, because Fila represents shoes to the fullest throughout the 80s, 90s, and current times. The company started over 100 years ago, but came to prominence in the 70s and 80s, through tennis and high-end tennis players and superstars. And let me tell you something, Fila had premium stores around the world. It was a premium brand, and it would cost premium prices to own Fila clothing, and that brand. And let me tell you something. During the 80s in New York, tracksuits were very popular, especially Fila tracksuits. I'm going to be showing you some pictures here on the screen of different things, shoes and clothing that were worn during the 80s and 90s and the prominence of Fila. So some of the best shoes from the 80s and 90s was the Fila The Cage, the Fila X100, the Fila F13s, Fila Jam Ball, and you'll see pictures up here. So like I said, Fila The Cage, Fila F13s, Fila X100s, and Fila Jam Balls. And then also, obviously Fila is well known for the Grant Hill line, signature line, which I love so much. This is the first time you ever seen this shoe on this channel. Never did the review for this yet. Still need to do it. Another shoe is the Jamal Mashburn Filas, the Fila MB1s. Another great shoe. I recently, like I said, I did the video on the Vulc 13s, the Fila Vulc 13s. But today, oh yeah, by the way, the Fila Vulc 13s, there's another pair in this beautiful red leather colorway with hits of black, so obviously red colorway. Amazing shoe right here. Like this one. Need to show you this one as well. But today we're gonna show you the Fila A-highs. This is a true high top Fila. I can do a comparison for you to show you the height of the shoe. See, it is a high top, obviously, compared to this Fila Vulc 13s. But I gotta say, this is an amazing shoe. What this shoe does is give me vibes of like Air Force Ones that came out in the 80s, especially that midsole. Look at the midsole. It reminds me of the Fila Air Force Ones. This is a basketball shoe and silhouette, and it does give you that 80s, 90s vibes, guys. You have that tumbled leather throughout the entire shoe. You have that Fila branding here on the back, which is the F right here, the Fila F, letter, and then you have Fila right here. You have Fila right on the tongue as well. And what a beautiful shoe. I love this dark, like forest green colorway with that red and white. Love the midsole being all white. You see Fila right here as well. So a little close up. On the bottom you have Fila for the traction, which is essentially a rubber cup sole like you would find in the Jordan 1 highs, lows, and mids, and like the Air Force Ones. So a lot of shoes were inspired by the Air Force Ones, Jordan 1s during these times in the 80s and 90s. A lot of brands wanted to duplicate the magic and this is a high top sneaker that gives you those vibes with its own, you know, flair for the design and, you know, flair for the style with Fila's touch of brilliance. You got the Fila, you know, branding logo right here. Love this. And obviously this colorway is just like dynamic. The laces, you have, you know, that forest type of green laces. I wouldn't call this pine green, too dark, so more like a forest green. You know, and it makes that red pop and the white pop so well. Like the strap, you got, you know, the cushioning here around the ankles. That looks really nice. Tried these on, they do fit true to size. They do have the pivot points on the bottom here and also here in the heel. So wonder how good these are for basketball. Maybe we'll try these out and play basketball in them. Man, what a beautiful shoe. And like I said, I have more videos coming that I picked up, you know, from Fila, and I'm a huge fan of Fila. You know, some of my favorite shoes are like the MB1s, Mashburn shoes from the 90s, obviously the Fila Grant Hills, and wanted to extend the collection with some other dope shoes like this Fila Vulc 13s, which is a classic shoe from Fila that a lot of people know about for years now, and an amazing shoe. And like I named off all those other shoes that I showed you in the beginning of the show in those pictures, such a rich history and line of sneakers that Fila has, and I just adore Fila. It's a beautiful, you know, Italian footwear company, and they make some great shoes and styles of clothing, and you know, I love them, so I gotta show love to them, because this channel shows love to shoes, footwear, not just Jordans and Nikes, but Adidas, Puma, you know, New Balance, you know, Skechers, whoever has great shoes, I'm gonna show love to. And Fila deserves the love, guys. They have a rich history, like I said. So what do you guys think of this Fila A-high basketball shoe? I think it's a great silhouette. It looks really great. Love the tumble leather. Love the way the design looks, and you know, the color blocking. This outsole and the midsole looks really good. The strap, everything looks great. The tongue feels really good on foot. Just overall a fantastic shoe, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this Fila video for the Fila A-highs. Thank you so much, YouTube. I am out.